It's another day, it's another Python class. Welcome to this Python class. It's a Python tutorial and we are walking through the Python documentation together. The last time I gave an exercise, and I'm not sure if you did that exercise, but I'll provide the solutions to that exercise now. But a little bit about what we did last. We talked about certain conventions that you can consider when naming your variables. And these are conventions. They are not strict things that you have to consider, but these are conventions that they are just general suggestions and conventions that you should follow. Things like ensuring that your names are not overly long, just giving descriptive names to your variables when you're naming your variables. And for some time, we've been talking about numbers. We've looked at arithmetic operators. We've looked at how you can declare variables. We've touched on a couple of things here. So let me just quickly tackle this exercise. And it's an easy one. I don't think it should be something difficult for you. So for the first one, the question says, is this valid? Based on the rules that we talked about, is the first one valid? Absolutely, because it consists of characters and underscores. And recall that it also starts with a character. And this is not a Python keyword. And just in case you've forgotten those rules, I would encourage you to take a look at the video where we talked about the rules for naming variables in Python. So this is valid, and I remember telling you that you should do it this way. That's valid. The other one, is it valid? Yes, it is, because it starts with a character as well. This is not a Python keyword. 3 is obviously okay, because it can contain, this can be alphanumeric, it can be alphabets, and it can also be numbers. It's just that, as we'll see soon, numbers shouldn't start. So the second one is also valid. How about the third one? And certainly the third one as well is valid, because you can begin with an underscore. But if you recall, one of the suggested things you should never do based on conventions is to declare variables like this using double underscore, because Python uses that a lot. And so you might get yourself confused or worked up somehow. But yeah, numbers can end as long as it's alphanumeric. And the third one, we'll say it's valid as well. How about the fourth one? 3 underscore 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 valid names. Now, we do not have a problem with these underscores. Now, if these underscores had started this variable name, we wouldn't have a problem with it. But the fact that we are starting with a number, with a digit, makes it a problem. And so this is invalid, just because we cannot start naming variables with numbers. So this is invalid. How about the last one? It's valid up until this point, because it starts with alphabet, and that's fine. We have underscore, which is okay. But we now have this special character. This is not permissible. We can't do this in Python. And so the last one is invalid just because of this and ampersand here. So because of that ampersand, that's invalid. And this is what I asked you to do. hopefully you were able to get everything, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue discussing. And I think I'll just wrap up on numbers. A few more things I would like to touch on. So see you then. Bye.